Ethan was always good at his studies, but inside his mind there lived a constant worry, a quiet whisper that never seemed to fade. He kept thinking, how can I become the best? How can I be successful in life? Will I ever be able to do something great? These questions followed him like shadows, growing heavier day by day. Though his teachers praised him and his classmates admired his intelligence, Ethan felt no joy. He withdrew from his friends, stopped playing soccer, and spent his afternoons sitting silently at home, staring at his books without truly reading them. His parents noticed his sadness, but it was his grandfather who felt the deepest concern. One afternoon, while sitting in the garden, where the air smelled of jasmine and the old wooden chair creaked beneath his weight, Grandpa called his grandson closer. "Ethan," he said softly, "why have you been so quiet these past few days? What are you thinking about so much?" Ethan hesitated, then replied, "Grandpa, I'm thinking about how to become the best in life. Everyone says I must be successful and achieve something great, but I don't understand which path will truly make me a good person." Grandpa smiled gently, picked up a pencil from the table, and held it up. "Ethan, look at this simple pencil. Do you know hidden inside it are 5 important lessons about life? If you remember them, you can also be successful." Ethan looked surprised. "A pencil? How can that possibly teach me anything?" Grandpa's eyes twinkled. "Listen carefully. The first lesson is you can achieve great things, but sometimes you must allow others to guide you. A pencil cannot write on its own. It only works when someone holds it. In the same way, we also need guidance in life from teachers, parents, and friends. The second lesson is a pencil needs to be sharpened from time to time. That sharpening hurts, but it makes the writing clearer. In the same way, life will bring you pain and challenges, but those struggles will make you stronger and better. The third lesson is if you write something wrong with a pencil, it can be erased. In life too, you will make mistakes, but remember, mistakes are not the end. If you learn from them, you will become a better person. The fourth lesson is the most important part of the pencil is the lead inside, not the wooden outside. In life too, a person's true value lies in their inner qualities: honesty, hard work, kindness, and integrity. The fifth lesson is wherever a pencil is used, it leaves a mark. In life, you also should live in a way that leaves a positive impact on others. People should remember you for your good actions. Ethan stayed quiet for a moment. Then a light of understanding shone in his eyes. He realized to be the best, it was not about doing something grand, but about walking the right path, valuing inner qualities, and leaving a positive mark in life. "Grandpa," he said, "now I understand. To be the best, it's not the outer shine that matters, but inner strength and good deeds." Grandpa looked at him with loving eyes and said, "That's right, Ethan. Always remember, if we want, even a simple pencil can guide us in life." From that day forward, Ethan carried the pencil lessons in his heart. The very next week, his class prepared for a science fair. Ethan wanted to present something extraordinary, but he struggled to come up with an idea. His classmates teased him. Ethan felt the sting, but then remembered Grandpa's first lesson, guidance. He swallowed his pride and asked his teacher for help. She suggested he study renewable energy and build a simple solar-powered model. With her guidance, Ethan created a project that impressed everyone. It wasn't the grandest, but it was meaningful. Ethan realized that asking for help didn't make him weak, it made him stronger. Months later, Ethan faced another trial. His grades slipped in mathematics. For the first time, he failed a test. His classmates whispered. Ethan felt crushed, but Grandpa's second lesson echoed in his mind: sharpening. Failure was painful, but it was sharpening him. Ethan decided to work harder. He spent evenings practicing problems, sometimes frustrated to tears. Slowly, his skills improved. When the next exam came, he scored among the highest. The struggle had sharpened him, just like the pencil. One day, Ethan accidentally broke his friend Daniel's model airplane. Daniel was furious. Ethan felt guilty, but was afraid to admit his mistake. For days, he avoided Daniel. his heart heavy. Finally, he remembered Grandpa's third lesson: mistakes can be erased. He gathered courage and apologized sincerely. Daniel forgave him, and they rebuilt the airplane together. Ethan learned that mistakes were not the end. They were opportunities to grow closer to others. As Ethan grew older, he noticed how some classmates boasted about their clothes or popularity. Ethan sometimes felt inferior, but Grandpa's fourth lesson reminded him true value lies inside. Ethan began focusing on kindness, honesty, and helping others. People admired him not for his possessions, but for his character. Years later, Ethan graduated. He wasn't the richest or most famous student, but he had left a mark. Teachers remembered his helpfulness. Friends cherished his loyalty. Ethan realized that success was not about being the best in comparison to others, but about leaving a positive impact. One evening, Ethan sat with Grandpa again. He held the same pencil in his hand. "Grandpa," he said, "I understand now. To be the best, it's not the outer shine that matters, but inner strength and good deeds." Grandpa smiled with loving eyes. "That's right, Ethan. Always remember, even a simple pencil can guide us in life." Ethan carried those lessons into adulthood. He chose to become a teacher, remembering how guidance had helped him. At first, the job was difficult, but he remembered the sharpening lesson. Each challenge was shaping him. Slowly, he learned patience, creativity, and resilience. His students began to thrive under his care. Years later, Ethan applied for a prestigious teaching award. He didn't win. For a moment, he felt worthless, but then he remembered, mistakes and failures are not the end. He reflected and improved his methods. The next year, his students achieved remarkable success, and Ethan realized that true reward was not in trophies, but in the lives he touched. Ethan fell in love with a woman named Clara. Their relationship wasn't perfect. They faced struggles. But Ethan remembered the fourth lesson: inner value. He focused on honesty, patience, and love. Clara appreciated his integrity, and together they built a strong family. As Ethan grew older, he became known as a mentor. He helped students, guided young teachers, and supported neighbors. Wherever he went, he left a mark. People remembered him not for wealth, but for his good actions. His life became a living example of the pencil's lessons. One evening, Ethan sat beside his aging grandpa. The garden was quiet. Ethan said, "Grandpa, your pencil taught me everything. I may not be the richest, but I am content. I have guided others, endured struggles, learned from mistakes, valued inner qualities, and left a mark." Grandpa's eyes filled with tears. "Ethan, I am proud of you." Years later, Ethan himself became a grandfather. He passed the same pencil to his own grandson, saying, "This pencil carries 5 lessons. If you remember them, you will understand what it means to live a good life." The cycle continued, the wisdom of the pencil flowing from one generation to the next. Ethan's story became a quiet legend in his town. And though Ethan never sought fame, his life became a testament to the truth that even a simple pencil can guide us toward greatness.